Hey everyone, today I'm going to be doing a demo of a LUSH bubble bar. This one isn't the most attractive looking bubble bar, but it is called Pleasure Dough. We shall see what for pleasures this one brings, but they have it described as a peppermint and lavender smell, so kind of like a minty herbal is what it smells like. It smells fine. I don't have a problem with this scent. It just looks a little ugly in my opinion. So what appears to be in this is dried peppermint leaf, dried lavender, and dried rose petals. So that's what's giving it that look of there being something inside of it. So I'm going to turn on the water and we're going to see what kind of bubbles we get from this. Gross. It looks like crab cake. We're making a crab cake. Oh my goodness. Alright guys, so this is our Pleasure Dough bubble bar. I don't know what LUSH considers as pleasure with this bubble bar and had me all kinds of giggling. Didn't make a whole ton of bubbles, but that was mainly because all of these bits were starting to form up in my bubbles and it was upsetting me greatly, so I stopped making bubbles. So this probably could have made more, in all honesty. I did fail to mention this was purchased on the kitchen, so you're not going to actually be able to purchase it currently. However, I don't know if I'd suggest buying it. There are a lot of those little bits in there you can see in our water. They all kind of settle down below here. But it's kind of almost like taking some loose leaf tea and throwing it in the bath without any kind of strainer or anything like that. The scent, however, is nice. I like the smell of it, so that's upsetting because I prefer this bubble bar with this smell, but without all of these random little bits absolutely everywhere. So I am going to hop one in this tub and try to get some sort of pleasure out of this bubble bar, and I'll be back with what I thought afterwards. Alright guys, I am finished with my Pleasure Dough bubble bar, and I have quite the cleanup on my hands here. I have some bubbles left over, including all of the bits that were inside this bubble bar. Surprisingly, these little bits didn't actually stick to my skin when I got out of the tub, so that was nice. The scent, really did enjoy the scent of this. I thought it smelled fantastic, just not a fan of all of those little bits. But overall, I don't know. maybe this might interest you as far as a bubble bar goes if it comes back into the kitchen on the UK site. If you see it, whether or not this would be something that you think you'd enjoy is up to you, really. I don't think I'd purchase it again. However, you know, if I find something similar with this kind of scent, I'd probably pick that up. So let me know what you guys thought down below. If you're not already subscribed, just hit that button, and I will see you next time.